Hey everyone, Rick here, and folks, I just picked up 6 new figures from my friendly local game store, and I thought we could open these together. Now, they are a mix of different character classes. They're all Whiz Kids, Dungeons and Dragons, Icons of the Realms figures. 3 of them are from this premium miniatures line with kind of the foil back packaging. 2 of them say 2020, one says 2021, but then all 3 of these also say premium painted in the upper right corner, but they have a different kind of packaging. Now, these 3 are all 2021. So I don't know about the dates on any of these. All I know is I saw these on the shelf. These were 6 figures I did not have yet. So I thought, let's go ahead and open them up. And why not do it on video as well? So I haven't taken any of these out of the package yet. So I have not even seen them up close myself just yet. So this one is the Human Warlock. And I love this one because of that background, that swirling background that it has. So that is a very cool feature. Of course, these have that integrated base. However, they also do come with a standard 1-inch circular thin base as well, so you could glue them on there. And I really only do that if they don't stand up well on their own, which this one looks like. Oh, I don't know. Is it a little back heavy? No, I think it may actually, because that's a pretty big base. I think that one will stand pretty well on its own. So again, this is a Human Warlock in kind of a conjuration pose there. Staff in hand. I want to try to get in on some of the detail on the garments and also these swirling tentacle, like arcane features that are springing up in the background. But again, I just thought that was a very cool figure. I'm always looking for new figures for any of the games I play, not necessarily Dungeons and Dragons, but anything else, Dicey Depths or anything else we may need. And this caught my eye, and I thought, hey, that would be a very cool addition. So that is the Human Warlock. Next up, this is just an amazing looking figure. I mean, look at this. This is a Human Fighter. There they are on the back of the packaging. So what does this say? It says, oh, it does, okay, no, I thought it says something about you could add additional features to the miniatures itself. But no, it's just saying that, hey, use these figures to add an additional touch to your Dungeons & Dragons game. So this is a Human Fighter. 5 out of the 6 of these are going to be human. Look at this. Oh my gosh, I love this guy. Because I typically will play a fighter. You know, my character that I play in Dicey Depths, Dole, is typically a fighter kind of character. But I love all the armor on this guy. Oh my gosh. Can you see the whites of his eyes? Look at those eyes. Someone will have to tell me how they're able to do that with those little tiny pupils and everything. That just seems insane. I do love the integrated bases. The lighting here is not the best, but it's kind of a rough stone kind of a base. But that is just, look at all the detail on the armor. That is just a regal looking knight. Oh my gosh, I absolutely love him. Okay, so there's the knight. Next up, we have the Human Cleric. And of course, with that mace, the classic Cleric's mace and shield. But of course, you could use these for anything. But a Cleric would be just fine as well. But just as another, even just a female fighter. Let's see, how close can we get? Look at the eyes. Look at the eyes and the lipstick. When you get down to that kind of detail where the lipstick isn't way over here on the right side of the cheek or some kind of other misprint like that, I'd say that's pretty darn good. There's the book hanging off her shoulder there. Hair flowing. Hair is not in a static pose. There's the mace. Kind of an ornate looking mace. the shield. Yeah, just overall, a really neat female figure. I absolutely love her as well. All right, so those were the 2020s, and one of them was 2021. I can't remember which one it was. It was actually her. She was a 2021. At least that was the date on the back of the packaging. Now, this updated packaging, Human Barbarian. Let's take a look at him. And you can also tell they're updated because these ones come with the clear bases now. All three of those, including her, came with the black 1-inch bases. Now they are the clear plastic 1-inch bases. So that's another little nod to the fact that these are some of the more recent releases. I don't know exactly how recent, but all right, so let's get in close here. Look at that face. Look at that facial expression. Oh my gosh. Look at the mouth open. You don't see that very often at all. You can see the teeth. You can see the pupils. Holding this short axe, flowing cape, very barbarian looking attire. A very, very cool figure, a unique looking figure that I am glad to have in the collection. Next up, we have another one that I absolutely love, the Human Paladin. Look at this guy. These poses and the facial expressions on this new batch look absolutely iconic. All right, here we go. Again, clear base. And here we go. Here you have it. Look at that face. Oh my gosh. Look at that snarl. I mean, that is it's kind of a unique facial feature for a paladin, but he is very mighty with his justice. And look at that cape. Cape, the shield, but look at this armor. Oh my gosh. This is what drew me in. I just thought that is some fantastic looking armor. You can use this for anything. Absolutely anything. I love heroic looking figures like this. Oh my gosh, how cool is that? And then last but not least, so those are all the humans. We actually now have an Elf Ranger. Elf Ranger figure, love it. Love the hawk on the arm. That's kind of what drew me in, was that hawk. I have one other figure that was gifted to me that was painted by a dear friend of mine and fellow subscriber of the channel who had kind of a familiar on an outstretched arm. And now we have this elf, what did I just say? Elf Ranger, I believe. And now I lost the thing. I'm pretty sure that's what I was saying. Yes, Elf Ranger. I was like, what is this? Elf Ranger, fantastic looking figure with all of that different shades of color on the leather and the sword and the flowing cape. Whoops. Just look at that flowing cape. I love that. And then on the outstretched arm, you have that hawk there. Love that. Don't see much white in the eyes, just a couple of pupils there. But, still, from a ways away, I just think it looks pretty nice. So that is it. That is the Elf Ranger. So here is our party of heroes, surrounded by some 28 millimeter miniature building authority terrain from their latest Kickstarter, and a couple of custom kingdoms trees. They are out of business, so unfortunately you won't be able to grab those anymore, much to my disdain, because those are some of my favorite trees. But these folks just look fantastic next to each other, next to the terrain. They'll be perfect for any game in which you need medieval fantasy sword and sorcery, 28 mil miniatures of any kind and description, every genre. So that they just look fantastic. Just a quick unboxing to show you some of these figures in case you're interested in what they might look like out of the packaging. Because, some people don't have friendly local game stores. All they can see is the online picture. Here's what it looks like in person, next to one another, next to some terrain, and just a very cool batch. I'm very pleased with these guys. All right, folks, that'll do it. Thank you all so much for watching. I do truly appreciate it, and until next time.